Welcome to the September edition of Hempfield Happenings. It's become a tradition on this show. For the last show of the years, we train the new crew in September to say goodbye to the previous senior class. Last year during the pandemic, I was driving around Lancaster County in a van. This year, we're here in the stadium where in a few days, the seniors are going to be graduating and celebrating commencement. I'm Matt Binder, the instructor of 7 CompTech courses here at Hempfield, and I'm with senior Xander Hughes. So Xander, tell us why CompTech?
I chose CompTech because early on I knew I had a passion for filmmaking. Actually, me and someone else who's in CompTech, who's a junior right now, Gunnar Main. Me and him always used to love to make videos when we were younger. We went to the same daycare academy and we always hung out and we loved to make videos. So at that point I kind of knew I wanted to do something at school if I had the option.
Do you have a favorite memory from your time in the program?
Favorite time in the program? Probably the first STN. Although it was canceled, it was still a ton of fun to go down on a trip with like-minded individuals and still get a chance to film and make some sort of video out of it.
That's right. Last year we were in Washington, D.C. and the pandemic hit the city literally 5 minutes after we checked in. They canceled the conference, but we were still there another 2 days and it was a good time. So what's next for you?
What's next for me? So I'm heading off to Pace University and I'm hoping to do a dual major in computer science and film. Those were the two things that I've had the most fun with during high school, and so I couldn't choose between the two.
Yep, Pace University, just north of New York City.
Yep.
And so you created a PSA, and we're going to take a look at that now. Do you want to set it up?
So the PSA, my parents had some friends that passed away in high school from drunk driving, and I've also heard about it a ton through my high school experience, starting freshman year all the way up to senior year with students around here, and I really wanted to kind of put my word out on why I feel like we really need to focus on this more.
Well, thank you very much for your hard work. Because of social distancing, we'll do this today, and let's watch the PSA. I'm here with one of the youngest students I've had to appear in a video, Lorisa Shaffer. I can't remember what grade you were in, but you were in a music video that one of my former students did many, many years ago. So now that you've taken 5 classes, what was CompTech like for you?
It's very fun. It's a lot of dedication and it's a lot of hard work, but overall it's just a fun class to take, and I've made so many unforgettable memories with this class.
Well, you mentioned unforgettable memories. What's one of your favorites that you have?
My favorite memory, I would have to say, would be last year's STN when we were just hanging out. Even though there wasn't any competitions going on, it was still fun, and we still created some videos, which was fun, but it was just an interesting way to get closer with other students.
Yeah, you all made the best out of a real odd situation last March when the pandemic hit Washington, D.C. So now that you're about to graduate, what comes next for you?
I will be attending Penn State. I will be majoring in marketing, and I'm just going to see what I can do with that. And yeah, I'm very open-minded with what I have in the future. But, yeah.
And that's an excellent way to go into college. Well, thank you so much for sharing your talents with us, and congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Well, our next senior is Evan Beyeler. So Evan, what made you stick with the CommTech classes up through CommTech 5?
Well, it was a combination of two things. I'd say part of it was just that I had fun, or I found that I had fun even through all of the stresses of making videos and making news stories, because they are very stressful, and that discouraged me a lot, but I found that in the end it was still enjoyable.
You know, most people who watch television or watch the morning news or even Hempfield Happenings don't understand how much work goes in behind the scenes, and it's extremely stressful for the students. And that's part of the class. So do you have a favorite memory from your years here in CommTech?
I'd have to say going to STN 2020. I mean, there were quite a few good memories from that time, even though it was not at all what we expected. Yeah, soon after we found out that the STN convention was canceled, we all went out to dinner at a restaurant, and it was a great experience to have with everybody else, because we were all in the same place of not knowing what was going to happen next, and I even remember being so thirsty that I ate ice from my cup with a fork because the waitresses hadn't brought out pitchers of water yet.
Yeah, that was an interesting experience, DC. So what's next for you now?
I'd say this summer, I'll be exploring either game design or film as my career. I'm not quite sure which I'll pursue as a career, but I know that if I pursue one, I can always change my mind at any time. So this summer, I'll be looking into attending game design competitions, and possibly starting my own YouTube channel, or at least making videos.
Well, Evan, best of luck to you. Evan worked with Ben on the WHHS morning show and the serial that you did this past semester. You always paid attention to the details, which I appreciate, and thank you for your hard work. We can't shake, so there we go. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now I'm here with Ben Weaver, as well as the middle school gym class from Landisville. But Ben, tell us how you got involved with CommTech and why.
So back in sophomore year, I took CommTech 1 my spring semester because there was night my freshman year I was like broadcasting. Like I wanted to be like a broadcaster for like esports and stuff. And then a couple days later that kind of went away, but I'm like, well, I committed myself to it. And then I got through CommTech 1 and just really enjoyed it. And then I was like, let's just keep taking classes. And then CommTech 2, I really fell in love with it. And I really enjoyed the studio. I enjoyed the everyday. 3-4 was different, but it was more getting back in the studio, and CommTech 5 is what really kept me going.
Yeah, and I always think of you, it always looked like you were having fun, and you were fun to have in class. What was a favorite memory of yours?
Oh, favorite memory. I think all the times we broke some of the rules. Like we would make waffles for our show. We ate a lot of food in that studio we weren't supposed to eat. And I think getting to work like with both freshmen and seniors was really fun, because just two completely different perspectives on high school and how it just all came together in the end for a fun semester.
Now, what's next for you?
Next year, I'm going to Temple University to major in biochemistry and might minor in communication.
I'm here with senior Sabrina Lessans, who with Rylee Wilton was part of a YouTube show this past spring. What was that like?
So that was a lot of fun, actually. It turned into almost being more of just a hangout than an assignment for both of us. I know we got to do some really cool things that otherwise I never would have gotten to do, like the Rage Room and just going to the arcade. You know, I've never have time to do that nowadays, so the fact that I could make it an excuse
Yeah,
that
and
it was for school.
it looked like two friends hanging out, and if you want to check it out, it's on our YouTube channel, HSDTV7. So why Comtech?
So when I was in, I want to say 4th grade, my mom signed me up for Dr. Snyderman's movie camp. And I actually met Evan Beyeler there. We became friends from that. And I started going to that every summer. And I brought my cousin from New Orleans up to come go to that camp. And it was just the highlight of my summer. Like summer vacations, we would move so that I could go to movie camp. And then my brother took Comtech. And he enjoyed the class, but it wasn't his thing. And I was like, that sounds like movie camp, but during school. So I took Comtech 1, and I was sold from there.
So what comes next for you?
I'm going to the University of Miami, and right now I'm enrolled at the School of Communications. However, that's tentative. I don't know if I'm sticking with that.
You got a lot of time to decide. Miami, it's pretty warm out here right now, even warmer down there right now. But thank you so much for your hard work, especially on the YouTube show this past semester. And congratulations and good luck.
Thank you. Hempfield High School is home to many clubs and organizations, but one's a little different. The business, The Grind, has been taking off in the past 6 years.
The Grind is a classroom-run mini business.
We set up the carts, we fill up coffee, tea, set up all the cups, and we count everything.
The process lasts from baking on Thursdays to deliveries on Fridays, but the benefits of the business go beyond the weekly brew.
It came out of the desire to have a mini business that would teach a lot of functional daily living skills and life skills.
I've learned how to talk to people, how to cook, how to set up a schedule.
The knowledge they gain is priceless, but the coffee, muffins, and parfait are not.
All of the money that's earned from each bill that teachers are paying is used either to buy new product for the next month or for us to be able to do some fun activities out in the community.
But the money and life skills are not the biggest reward for students like Danielle.
The best thing is that other teachers say hi back and compliment us, and it's real nice.
And although he has his favorite parts of the job, he does not have a favorite teacher.
I don't choose favorites in this business. We can't choose favorites.
For 6 years, The Grind has been making a positive impact on students and teachers, one coffee cup at a time. From WHHS, I'm Sabrina Lessans.
I'm here with another one of our seniors, Rylee Wilton. So Rylee, why Comtech?
So actually, I took Comtech 1 only because I wanted to be on the news, because I like attention. So I was like, oh, I'll do the news, I'll do it up to Comtech 2, and then I'll quit. That was like my plan in like middle school when I knew about these classes. And then I walked into Comtech 1, I sat down, and you started like just explaining it, just going a little bit into different types of shots and how it works and all these like positions, and I was like, I love this. I was like, I'm staying here. I want to stay here for my entire high school career, and I did. So yeah. There we go.
And it was great to have you here the whole
you.
time. So, what is a favorite memory of yours from the program?
I would actually probably have to say probably this year doing the YouTube show with Sabrina. That was fun. I enjoyed that. We got to try new things, make a rage room and stuff, which I never did before. So it was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, you talked about the YouTube show. It was a really, really great YouTube show. You should check it out on YouTube. HSDTV7 is the channel. And so, what comes next for you?
So I am going to be going to Full Sail in Winter Park, Florida. This upcoming fall, and it's a 22-month program. So then after those about 2 years, I'll be graduated, and hopefully in that time I can make some connections, or at least get a little bit more familiar with the actual career half of the field,
and come back and visit us. And
absolutely, of course, absolutely. When I'm rich and famous, I'll come back. And
right.
I'll do
well,
that.
Thank you so much, Rylee. Let's do one of these.
Thank
you very much for everything. I'm with another one of our seniors, Laura Claire Walker. Laura Claire, why Comtech?
I did Comtech because I had done movie camp in elementary school, and I really enjoyed it. And then I wanted to be on WCMS in middle school, and I auditioned and I didn't make it. So I took Comtech 1 sort of because of that. And then every year after that, I wasn't going to take the next one, and every time I would just think about it more and like realize that it was like the one class that I really did enjoy and something that I thought I could be good at if I kept working at it. So I eventually made it here to Comtech 5.
And you were good at it. Come on, WCMS, what's going on there? So what's been your favorite memory?
I would say my favorite memory of Comtech was STN this year, in February, the COVID version. But it was the first time I felt like I really was part of the group in Comtech. And it just made it so much like more fun, like making content and like kind of being on the same page as everyone else. And we also had a lot of fun in Rylee's van and in the parking lot, and yeah.
Okay, so what's next for you?
Next for me, I will be going to Temple to study either broadcast journalism or public relations.
And Laura Claire does an excellent job with her feature work, and we're going to show your feature on Fame. Do you want to set it up for us?
Oh, my feature on Fame is probably not the take that you're expecting on our school's musical this year.
Yeah, so congratulations on all your hard work. You did a great job, and good luck next time.
Thank you. This year, Hempfield did a musical production of Fame. Senior Jade Alston had a lead role.
Fame takes place in the 80s, and it's a high school for the little prodigies, the talented, kids.
But there was something unusual about this year's show.
It's just like the weirdest thing ever.
Giovanna Marino and Jade have something in common.
I played Carmen Diaz.
I play Carmen.
But not in the same production of Fame.
One of our lovely actors in the group chat, Hunter, he reached out and he found another Hempfield High School, and they were doing Fame as well.
3 hours away, in Greensburg, PA, Hempfield Area High School is doing the same show as our Hempfield, and the two casts found each other, despite the distance, but not without some questions, after being put in a group chat with complete strangers.
Did anybody else get put in this? Like, is this okay? Is this a scam?
But that confusion turned into camaraderie in the matter of a few hours.
We were already talking like we had known each other, which was so weird.
The students bonded over the process of putting on a musical.
But it was so cool being able to like talk about our show and kind of like say, oh, we're doing something this way and you're doing it this way and whatever.
And because the shows were streamed, each Hempfield could watch and comment on the other's production.
It was super cool. It was cool to see their set differences, and they have like a little taxi that, goes across the stage and like things like that that's completely different.
These are people from how many hours away streaming our show, telling us we did a good job. It was so cool.
The connection between the two schools took on a special meaning in 2021.
It made me really like confident in like the fact that we knew we weren't alone during this pandemic doing a show.
Lots of things were unusual about the musical this year, but the differences weren't limited to masks and social distancing. Student performers found new ways to meet and support each other, even if it was through a phone screen. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Laura Claire.
Well, I'm here with another one of our seniors, Morgan Minnich, who I like to say I've known since she was about this tall. So what got you involved in Comtech?
My mom recommended it. She knew you, and she said that class is really good, and once I started it, I just fell in love with it.
And what was your favorite aspect of the class? Like, what kinds of things did you like doing?
I really liked the emotion video, going around and filming in school, and then the final project was really fun to film too.
Okay. You made a lot of memories, with your friends, with a bunch of the group projects that we've done. What's one of your favorite memories?
I would say probably the Comtech 2 when they dumped rotten eggs and like a bunch of different dressings on me.
Yeah, and Comtech 2, that's the daily news show,
Yeah.
and somebody had this fun idea, but throwing eggs at you. And Morgan was always willing to do something for her classmates. So what's next for you?
I'm going to Arizona State University to study broadcast journalism.
Now, you did one final feature for us here about Deja Vu. Will you please introduce what you're talking about?
Yeah, so Deja Vu, it's a consignment boutique. They sell a bunch of different clothes that people give to them, and then they also sell jewelry and other things, and they just recently moved into a new location, so I went and kind of found out more about this new location.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and watch that next, but first, thank you very much for all of your hard work. Okay,
thank you.
Here's the feature.
Is like 15, and maximum is going to be like 35, 40. If she has...
Deja Vu is a consignment boutique that has recently moved to a new location. Deja Vu sells a wide array of different clothing, along with jewelry, shoes, and home decor. They have recently moved to Harrisburg Pike, above Always Never Done, a repurposed furniture store.
Our first day open here was March 4th of 2021. Prior to that, we had been over on Spring Valley Road from about 2016. And then before that, we had a location as well over on Lidditz Pike, and that was under the current ownership beginning in 2012. 2020, I think for everyone, was a rough year. Small businesses especially. We understood the closures. We weren't really open for operations for about 3 months there, and rent doesn't go away. So it kind of it was a tight situation for us. We had some really heartfelt conversations with our team about what we were gonna do. We were lucky enough that Amy, who's the owner at Always Never Done downstairs, approached us and said she had a space, that if we wanted to kind of move so we could keep going, she had a space for us. So we came, we checked it out. We felt like she was a great fit for us. Her business was a great fit for us and our customers. So now we're here.
Despite the move, the customers of Deja Vu have remained up to date and loyal.
We have been really blessed in that our customers follow us very closely. And we have seen a lot that either saw on our social media or through our website, through our emails, they were able to hear about the move, or even just that our other customers communicated it to them, which has been amazing. That word of mouth has really helped us out a lot.
Deja Vu continues to support the customers who have had difficulty with the change.
We try to give people the heads up about the stairs, because that's probably the biggest workaround. Our newest thing we're trying to implement is ways to make it accessible. So if someone isn't able to get upstairs, they can shop our website, or I always say you can give me a call and I'll bring things down for you, like get a selection. If I get an idea of your sizes, your style, we're always willing to accommodate.
For years, despite the changes in location and hardships, Deja Vu has continued to serve their customers. From Hempfield Happenings, I'm Morgan Minnich.
Now I'm sitting with Meredith Hunter. So Meredith, explain ComTech to somebody who's not in it.
ComTech is a class where you just get to explore creativity and make content based on things that you're interested in or think that other people would be interested in, and it's such a fun class.
And one of the pieces of content that you made this last semester was a podcast. What was that like?
It was a lot of fun. Ryan and I have been wanting to make a podcast together since last year, before quarantine started, and we finally got the opportunity to. And just exploring the technological side of it was very interesting, and I got to learn a lot, which was good.
Yeah, and you can listen to their podcast too. I don't know where you find it. It's on our podcast server, but you can go also on our YouTube page, HSDTV7, and hear at least the audio side of it.
Yeah.
What was your favorite memory from all these years in ComTech?
I think just sort of the times where we were all able to get together. So at certain portions of STN last year, and being together, last night was kind of nice. Just getting to talk to everyone and share stories, make memories, and laugh with everyone.
Yeah, last night was our Hempfield Video Festival and our That's a Wrap Film Festival, which we had. Mm-hmm. So what's next for you?
I will be attending Temple University to study film production and media arts, and hopefully after I graduate from there, I would love to become a director of either movies or documentaries.
That's only a matter of time, Meredith.
Yeah.
Only a matter of time.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for everything you've given to our program and your classmates. We're doing this here. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now I'm here with Paige Gruber. We're going to close with our only ComTech 7 member, our longest member in the ComTech program. So why did you start ComTech in the summer? Because you're one of the first students who did that.
Yeah, so I did WCMS when I was in middle school, and I knew about the ComTech program, and I just wanted to get a leg up in it. So I heard that there was the summer option, so I thought it'd be cool if I could kind of get a head start. And then because of that, I got to do ComTech 2 my freshman year, which is normally if you don't do the ComTech summer class, it's normally a sophomore class typically.
Yeah, and because of that, you were kind of like a little bit like one step behind. So you were really associated with the next year's class.
Yeah.
So what's it been like this year with your senior class graduating last year? You're kind of on your own a little bit this year.
Yeah, it's definitely different, but it was kind of nice because of being able to know both groups, I sort of got to know everyone, which has been good, and I got to learn how to work with everyone too, and it was good experience.
So now that you're finally leaving Hempfield, what's the next step for you?
Yeah, in the fall I'm going to be attending Temple University, and I plan to major in film and media arts and hopefully minor in marketing.
Well, thank you very much, Paige, and this wraps up our senior interviews. You can watch all the hard work the seniors have done all throughout the summer and fall on our YouTube channel, HSD TV7. You can also stay tuned to Hempfield Happenings, which is on Comcast 66 and also on YouTube at our Hempfield Happenings channel. So before we go here, we're going to end the show with a music video that was created in the middle of May by some of the seniors in the class. They had to make a music video to a Kids Bop song, and they chose Bang. We thought it was an appropriate way to end the senior class. So Paige, will you take us home?
All right, from HSD TV7, thanks for watching.
I get up, I get down, and I'm jumping around. And the rumpus and ruckus are comfortable now. Been the time of my life, but I'm thinking it's time to grow. Bang, bang, bang. So I got an apartment across from the park. Perky watt in my fridge, still I'm not feeling grown. Been the time of my life, but I'm thinking it's time to go. Bang, bang, bang. Here we go. Feel like I'm gonna puke, cause the taxis are due. Do my password begin with a 1 or a 2? Been the time of my life, but I'm thinking it's time to grow. Bang, bang, bang. Metronome. Man, I'm up to something. Oodie-la-dee-do, thank you all for coming. I hope you like the show, cause it's on a budget. So oodie-la-dee-do, yeah. Come on, here we go, yeah. Come on, here we go. Your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang. Let's go out with a bang.